You know the exact feeling. You send a message, and then nothing. You pull down to refresh the screen. The hours stretch out, the replies get shorter, and the connection you thought was there just quietly fades away. The immediate instinct is to run an audit of your own behavior. You start scrolling back through the chat history, looking for the specific word or moment that pushed them away. The real reason they are pulling away is going to bruise your ego. But understanding the mechanics of what is happening will change how you interact with people. In clinical psychology, people aren't usually making an active choice to ignore you. Instead, they are pricing your value at the rate you have set for yourself. This illustrates the scarcity principle. When a funnel overflows with an endless supply of anything, its perceived value drops and the trend line crashes. Human nature dictates that anything available in abundance is perceived as cheap. Constant availability crashes your social market value, turning your time into a disposable commodity rather than a shared resource. You are signaling this low value to others through 3 specific daily habits. The first error is over-availability, replying within seconds, agreeing to plans instantly, and bending your entire day to fit someone else's schedule. While you might view this as dedication, it signals to the other person that you have no other competing priorities in your life. The second error is the chasing paradox. When connections cool, people try harder. As one dot accelerates to bridge the gap, it triggers a force field. Excess effort reads as desperation, expanding the defensive shield as the pursuing dot becomes frantic. The final error is the self-respect deficit, swallowing your own feelings and losing the ability to say no just to avoid disappointing someone else. Ignoring your own boundaries provides a blueprint for how others are allowed to treat you. People are generally following the instructions you've provided through your own lack of self-prioritization. Fixing this dynamic requires a shift from seeking approval to enforcing personal boundaries. First, withdraw your constant availability. Stop responding to every interaction instantly and wait until you actually have a gap in your own schedule. Second, use the word no to reestablish your autonomy. This disrupts the expectation of compliance and forces others to recognize your time as a limited resource. Third, focus on a life that has nothing to do with external validation. When you are occupied with your own goals, you stop monitoring your phone for a reply. By removing the weight of overavailability, the system corrects itself. These boundaries move you from being a guaranteed fallback option to a scarce presence that commands attention. The way you treat your own time and energy sets the standard for how others perceive your value. When you prioritize your own schedule, the people around you are forced to adjust their behavior to match that new standard. You have the choice to stop reacting to the coldness of others and start enforcing the boundaries you've decided to keep. Once you maintain those boundaries, the silence of being ignored tends to transform into a presence that people naturally notice. But understanding why you're ignored is only the first step. The next step is learning the mechanics of how to make people actively give you respect. Follow the channel to see that breakdown in the next video.